and like being embarrassed about the dumb and crying about the dumb. Like
True.
I remember, I'm gonna have to bleep all of that. Stupid YouTube new guidelines or whatever. Woo! Welcome back! Hi guys, I am here with Ricky Dillon. You already know, obviously. We decided, okay, so on Ricky's channel, we are taking a bath in boogers or something. It's disgusting. It's going to be gross. I was trying to think of what we were gonna do on my channel, and I was like, oh, I remember like this one time with a booger, because I was like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up because boogers really gross me out a lot. I remembered this one story, and I was like, okay, story time, gross booger stories, plus other gross bodily stories and embarrassing stories. So that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
The first one I want to start with is, I might have mentioned this in my video with Lucas, but it's one of the grossest things. I feel like it's one of those things where you had to be there. But I was in class one time and I felt like a little boogie. You know when you feel a little boogie?
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
so I reached for the little boogie and I'm like, oh, I can do this subtly. I can do this surreptitiously.
Wait, what? Surreptitiously? That a word?
I went to college. No, the only reason I know that word is from a Panic at the Disco song. You've never been so surreptitious, so first to be distracted. Whatever. Anyways, first period, front row. So I can't even like hide. I'm in the front row of class. Go like this, and the biggest, wettest, gooeyest, greenest, most disgusting, comically large, cartoon booger came out of my face onto my hand. Pretty much my entire hand is this booger. It makes no sense. How, I mean, I have a big nose, so I guess I'm literally asking for you guys to make nose jokes. I don't know how it fit in my face. So now I'm in class with a booger in my hand. Where the am I gonna put it? Just
like throw it, you know?
It's wet. Like I can't even flick it. Like it's disgusting. So I'm sitting there like, holy shit, what am I supposed to do? Of course, because this is my life, my principal comes in because we had a dress code and he made us all stand up to check our dress code to make sure we all had belts on, shirts tucked in, and I have a booger the size of Manhattan in my hand, and I'm not gonna lie to you.
Did you eat it?
No.
Eat
it!
What? Where else are you gonna put it? Well, wait, what'd you do with the blob?
I wiped it on the seat.
I think I would've just like wiped it on my pants.
On your pants?
Where else is it gonna go? Like, oops, I set in a pile of
snot. Your turn. Tell me a gross story.
Oh, this one is more embarrassing than gross. In 6th grade, on the first day of gym class. So like, you know how gym in elementary school, you'd have to change clothes.
Yeah.
In middle school, you had the locker room, you would change clothes.
Yeah.
And so we had a uniform and stuff, and I was like nervous to change in front of people. When I was in the gym class, this really mean guy, who I'm not gonna name his name, but he was really mean, I hated him. He came and pantsed me to embarrass me, but my underwear came down as well. So the entire class saw, for like a split second, my junk.
Were they impressed?
Probably not.
Ew, that's so sad.
I quickly pulled him up and ran to the locker room and like probably cried. Really embarrassing and traumatizing.
Do people talk about it like later for the rest of the year? Ugh.
It sucks.
My favorite gym story, and this isn't embarrassing on me, but like it's a really good story. Just because I can't believe that it was a thing. We had a swimming pool, which by the way, why? I had gym class, I think 3rd period. So every day, because we didn't
have to get wet and like redo yourself.
Yeah, like I'd get ready in the morning and they would make us swim underwater. So it's like my makeup, my hair, especially as a girl, you're soaked for the rest of the day. You literally smell like chlorine. It's disgusting. But we're in middle school. This is when puberty's happening. So there's like a lot of kids don't really know what's going on with their body. And my favorite thing that has ever happened is when little boys get erections.
I was like, what word are you gonna choose?
I was gonna say but the new YouTube guidelines, little boys get and they no, there's no excuse for what happened. There was this boy. He had the most intense I've ever seen in my entire life.
In like the swim class?
In swim class. So he's in his swim trunks and it's sticking straight out. Like it's not even like he tucked it into his band or anything. It's literally like this, like not even joking, like this, and he's just walking around like it's not a thing.
He didn't even like know?
I don't know if
I bet it was like his first one. He's like, what's going on? He probably didn't even like notice.
It couldn't have been his first. We were in like 7th or 8th grade.
Okay.
And I don't know if he was aware and he was peacocking, because I'm gonna be honest, peacocking. I don't know if he knew and he was like showing off, because I'm not gonna lie to you. 7th, 8th grade boy, he was pretty hung. So I don't know if he was completely unaware or if he was showing off, but either way,
he knew.
The entire class, he's just walking around. Middle school's a weird, scary
Middle school
time.
is very weird. Actually, to add on to more of my first day, I had a horrible first day of middle school. And I've told this story before in my book. not to promote, but homeroom, you know, like Pledge of Allegiance?
Yeah.
I used to have really bad nerves for anything like new, and I would throw up and I was nervous. Like, you can imagine where this is going. So like, first day of school every year I would just like vomit in the bathroom. But first day of middle school, 6th grade, during the Pledge of Allegiance, I was standing next to this girl named Jasmine. Sorry Jasmine, we were saying the Pledge of Allegiance, I threw up all over Jasmine, all over her new school outfit, and again, very embarrassing. I was meeting new people for the first time. It was like a mess.
It like projectile?
It was projectile.
One time when I was in,
another booger story?
This is high school, this is another booger story.
I have one too.
I was walking around for like the majority of the day, and you know how you have a homeroom and then you come back at the end of the day for the homeroom? Is that a thing for everyone?
I don't have that.
Okay, well we started the day and then we ended the day in the same place. It was either that or they were just in both classes. Regardless, I started the day somewhere with these people, and then I was also towards the end of the day with these people. So towards the end of the day, these two boys come up to me and they're like, so did you notice anything today? And I was like, no. And they keep making these jokes, and I'm like, what is this? One of them reaches in the back of my head and pulls out a booger.
Ew, they like reached for it?
It gets so much worse. They reached out of my hair, pulled out a booger. This boy named Colin pulls a booger out of my hair. I said, what the hell? And I thought that he was messing with me, like, yo, oh, there's a quarter behind your ear, like he was holding it the whole time. No, 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 no. There was a booger in my hair, and he was laughing about it. And I said, did you put a booger in my hair? He said, I didn't put a booger in your hair. I gave it to Nate, and then Nate put the booger in your hair. So, just in case you didn't follow on that story, he picked his nose, handed the booger to a friend. That friend put the booger in my head, and then at the end of the day, he took it out. What kind of sick sociopath type is that? Okay, your turn.
I have a short one. It's not much to it, but it's very embarrassing. In the middle of class, we were watching a movie, like a movie, like movie days or whatever, and I laughed, and when I laughed, just snot flew out of my nose, because I was like sick, and it was all over my desk, and the whole class saw it. See, at least you like were sly about it and like hid it. I had a bad middle school experience, if you cannot tell.
If that would happen today, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Everything is so much more embarrassing when you're in like, middle school and high school. Just remember getting upset about the dumbest shit. I remember one time this boy, this is like, isn't gross, but it's like pretty embarrassing. He turned around, and I was emo in high school, we all know this. I had the blackest eyeliner on, and I thought it looked good, but I was so insecure. He turned around and he said, oh, did you wake up and spill black paint on your face? Just something like so dumb. Not funny, not creative, just like, oh, did you spill black paint on your face? And I, for whatever reason, started crying hysterically. The last time I went home, he asked if I would tag him on Instagram, so. I think my last embarrassing story would just be, and it's not even really gross, it's just like embarrassing. You know in movies how kids will play pranks and you're just like, there's no way that actually happens?
Yeah.
Like there's the one where like somebody's in the shower and then somebody takes all their clothes and leaves with them.
Like in Parent Trap.
And you would think, oh, nobody actually does that.
Did it actually happen?
Dance camp. 2007. So my friends actually did that, and like they were my friends, but I didn't laugh, you know what I mean? Because I was like insecure about my body, and
that's like not right. Yeah.
You, Brittany. Brittany, Alyssa, Jonalyn, Victoria, I'm looking at you.
Call them out.
Yeah, they're still my friends, it's fine.
I have one more. At the end of middle school, so I started in middle school and ended it great. I'm not in line, the very last day of middle school. Somebody thought it would be a great idea to end the year with a food fight. So we were at lunch, and I guess they thought it was a good idea to make me the target of the food fight to start it off with.
What?
So he got a carton of milk.
This is another one of those stories where like this doesn't happen in real life.
This is not exaggeration, this is 100% true. And he had a carton of milk, threw it across the lunchroom. Me being a magnet for stuff, it hit my head and exploded all over me. Like the carton blew up. And remember, I'm on the edge, so the entire lunchroom turned and saw me. And it was so embarrassing.
Ricky.
And like the teachers like jumped up and they were like, what's going on? And I just like ran out of the lunchroom. My hair like dry and got like all crusty from the milk.
Wait, so did it turn into a food fight, or was that
it didn't even happen. The teachers immediately shut it down, so it wasn't even worth it. If the food fight would have happened, then I could have just like joined in and been like, whoa, you know what I mean? But
it was just you.
It was immediately shut down and I just ran out.
Dude, your life is like low-key pretty hard. Wow. Well, now you know us a little bit better. I think that's all we have for stories. This is one of the videos where I'm 100% going to be reading the comments. Please leave your most embarrassing, disgusting stories in the comments below. You're mostly anonymous, so no shame here.
I'm sorry for this TMI.
Anyway, go make sure to check out Ricky on his channel. We did a collab there as well. It'll be in the link in the description below. Obvious. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't. And as always, thank you for watching. I love you very much. Thanks for being a part of my family, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Never been so surreptitious, of course I'll be distracted when I spike the punch.
Laughed in class and snot flew out. Got that one.
Check.
We all poop. We all have boogers.
I don't.
Right. Of course.